Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. There, Griffy. I got Griffin here with me. You are my sun, shine, my only sunshine. Do I not just have the most perfect little boy in the whole world? He's so cute. I love this Bubba boy. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I have a makeup tutorial for you today. It is a rose gold mauve dewy, glowy, beautiful look. It is more rose gold focused. I did use ColourPop shadows and my Carly Bible palette by BH Cosmetics. These are both very affordable products. The Carly Bible palette is $12.95 and the ColourPop shadows are $5 each. I will link everything down below for you to go purchase if you would like to look at it or buy it. So what I did is I just created a wearable rose gold makeup look. I did not use false lashes today because I've been using them a lot lately and I want people to kind of see it without them if they don't, because makeup looks can look completely different with lashes and without. So for people that are just wanting to do something for the normal day basis without lashes, that is what I did for you today. I hope you like this look. I love it. I've actually, my everyday look has been a lot like this lately. And it's just so fun. If you wanted to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like makeup tutorials, especially ones using more affordable products or makeup tutorials that are everyday look, style, everything like that, so I can see what you guys like so I can put out more videos like that. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. So I'm going to start by taking my eyelid primer. I'm just going to use this MICA eye primer. I got this in a BoxyCharm box a long time ago. You can use anything you want. Just put it all over your lids. And then I typically just take whatever setting powder I use for my concealer, the light shade, and just set that. So we're going to be doing like a rose gold look. I asked on Twitter if you wanted to see me use the BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette, or if you wanted me to use some ColourPop shadows that I've recently done like a swatch video for, and y'all, it was 50-50. Like, it stayed 45-55% like the whole time. So I'm just going to use both because I actually thought, let's do a rose gold look. I think I've had a lot of requests for a rose gold look, and rose gold is so beautiful. So that's what I'm going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this Carly Bible palette. I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's a yellow toned creamy matte beige shade. I'm going to be applying that to the brow bone. These shadows are extremely pigmented. I've only used this palette once and I was very impressed. This palette is only $12.95 on bhcosmetics.com. It's extremely affordable. Next, I'm going in with this tapered blending brush into this shade right here in the middle. On the top, it's I would say like a milk chocolatey brown. It's not really light, but it's nice and warm. We're just going to put that right into our crease. Then just going in with a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend it all softly. I just want this look to be very soft. Now I am going into this, holy crap. I'm going into this ColourPop eyeshadow in Puppy Love. This is a pearlized shadow. It's a pink and gold, like duochrome pearlized shadow. It's beautiful. And I'm going to be packing this all over my lid. This is going to be the first shade that we put down on our lid. Next, I'm going into this other ColourPop shadow called Amaze. It's a really pretty rose gold, very sparkly shadow. It's so beautiful. This I'm going to be using my finger with, and I'm going to be packing it all over the center of the lid. I love this shadow. It's so beautiful. It's such a pretty gold. Now I'm going in with this more tapered, like more precise tapered blending brush into the Carly Bible palette, into this plummy mauve shade. I'm going to be placing this in the outer crease, just buffing it in, and then kind of dragging it in towards that lash line in the outer crease, creating a V, but you want most of that product to just kind of stay out in the outer corner. You can see how I'm just building this up ever so lightly. Using all kinds of different techniques. Windshield wiper motions, swirling motions, just to make sure it's all blended and beautiful. And then I'm going to take this angled brush and go into that color as well and lightly drag this into the crease. I'm using this brush so that it's more precise, to be just like strictly into my socket. Then using a clean blending brush just to kind of buff that, make sure everything's flawless. I'm going to go back into Amaze and just pack a little bit of that right there on the center just to make sure I didn't lose that pop. Now I'm going to be using my NYC liquid liner to line my upper lash line. I'm going to be doing it very thin because we're going to do two things to the lash line. And I just did like a little slight wing there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this NYC liquid crystal liner in the shade Crystal Silk, and I'm just going to be lining that inner part of my liner, like right above where the black is, on the inner part of my eye. This is an extra step you don't have to do, but just to add a little pop of gold. Just going to put on a little of my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I was going to do false lashes today, but I'm not, just because not everyone wears false lashes every day, so I will make this more simple for you guys. Now for the face, I'm going to go in with my duo of the moment, my go-to concoction, my Too Faced Hangover RX primer and my MAC Strobe Cream. Rub them together. And then I'm going to take, this is the Becca Shimmering Perfector Spotlight in Opal. It's just like a liquid highlight. I'm going to apply that to my cheeks like this, as well as this side. Put some on my nose, chin, and right here in the center of my forehead. Then I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation. This is in the shade 225 Medium Buff. Then I'm going to be taking my Real Technique Beauty Sponge and just buffing all of this in. Using that liquid highlight is just an extra step for a dewy, dewy, dewy look. sure you drag that foundation down. I'm going to use a little bit of this MAC Prolongwear. I'm in the shade NW20. I'm going to be putting this, I'm just going to be putting it right under my eyes like this. And then I'm going to highlight the high points of my face, my chin, my nose, right here in the center of my forehead. Going in with that same beauty sponge. Just going to be working that in. Using this sponge will take a real full coverage foundation or full coverage concealer and make it look a lot more natural. As you can see, it just kind of made it a lot more wearable. I'm going to use this tapered fluffy brush and go into my Lorac Pro Contour palette into the yellow highlight shade to just set under my eyes. That yellow shade will help add brightness as well. I'm going to go in my Bahama Mama bronzer by The Balm. Just going to use this angled blush brush to just sweep that on my cheeks. Then using this contour brush, I'm going into the light contour shade of the Lorac Pro Contour palette. Then I'm going to take this Silky Touch blush by Essence in the shade Baby Doll, and I'm going to blush up my cheeks with this blush brush. And then using a stippling brush to just buff all of that out. And to highlight, I'm going into this Color Bible palette again. I'm going to be using this second highlight shade. This palette does come with 4 highlights and 10 shadows, so I'm going into this second highlight shade. It's a more rose gold shade. We're going to blend that in, but these highlights are super pigmented. And then I just take this big fluffy brush by Morphe. I don't know what it is because I lost the stem of it, but I'm just blending all this. Now I'm going to go into that shade we used in our crease, that more mauve-y shade. I'm going to use a flat liner brush to just place that under my lower lash line. Then using a pencil brush, going into that light brown shade. Then I'm going into this second highlight shade up here. It's a very pretty champagne shade. I'm going to pop that in my inner corners. And then apply a little mascara down there. And I'm just going to quickly do my brows. Then for lips, I'm just going to be using this Jordana Tawny lip liner to line. Then I'm using this Rimmel lipstick in Nude in the City. It's beautiful. And then set your face using any setting spray you prefer. And that is the finished look. Hi, Bobo. So I really hope you enjoyed this look. I think it's very wearable, very wearable, very pretty, very glowy and dewy and bright and blue. You're in my way.
Our hearts alive, firestorms, when they strike, we feel the love, sparks will fly, they ignite our bones.